What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Friday. It is day 2 of our St. Jude charity streaming. Currently, we are sitting at $11,322 raised for St. Jude in the past 24 hours. I had a $200 donation come in after the stream yesterday, so big old shout out there. To Mitchell Baldridge over from Twitter. So, all right, guys, let's get into it. Yesterday, we ended up making the full rotation down to yesterday's value. So, I don't know if y'all remember, we had popped yesterday's or the previous day's value area high. We came back in, and so we were looking for a rotation all the way down. We ended up hitting that down at 920. We floated the overnight session down all the way to 830. Which is the other previous value area. You can see how we bounced off 850. And then we've kind of caught a bid off of that. The 5-minute, you can see we're kind of forming a new trend here. We're clearly down. Now we're kind of putting in some some higher lows, and some higher highs on the short-term trend here. So we'll see if this holds off volume at 80 and if we can break 10 going into the session. If we break 910 on the session, we probably will see a little push up, I would assume, maybe to 940, 950 range, see what happens at value. And then if we get back in there and we confirm above, then we'll probably see a rotation back up to the 13Ks because that's kind of been the chop zone all the way like 13 to 850. That 150 point range is kind of the area to play in right now. So that's what I'm waiting to see. Are we going to bust higher 910? Are we going to reject at volume at 900 going into the session here? And then once we break 910, how do we look when we're at 940? How are buyers looking? How is the strength looking? And then from there, we can either continue to play the rotation up to the 13s and maybe higher, maybe a break. If not, then we'll look for the rotation down, right? So upside target, again, this is the level to beat. It is very important in my mind to maintain trend. And then once we're at 940, that's the level to beat to potentially make the move for the extra 60 to 80 points up to 13 to 1320. And if not, then we'll roll over and we will probably go back down and test that 850, 830, 800 range, maybe the high sevens. We'll see what today brings. It's Friday, so it could be crazy. It might not be. There's no way to really know. We've been consolidating pretty hard, as we all know. This week so far, all the closes are right around each other, like opens and closes. 900 has been a big level, so we'll see how it plays out. Going into the open here, I'm catching a little bit of buyers, but nothing crazy off of VWAP. This is the level that we were just talking about, 908, 909, 9010 range on the ES. Looking a little heavier, but we're getting some buyers. So the price action looks a little heavy, but we're getting some buyers down here in the 70s. Getting the Gamma bounce potentially here as well, 72. We have value area at 96. That's a 20-point move to the upside for the ES if we do get back into value area. Depending on how we react to 96, it's literally the exact same story as the NAS. We either rotate off 96 or we make the move up to 38.15, depending on what type of day it is. Obviously, we are opening a little red, nothing crazy. So overnight inventory doesn't really matter in my mind today. Doesn't really matter, and we will see what happens from there. We're down to a minute and a half left on the pre-market session going into regular trading hours. NASDAQ's catching a little bit of a bid and pushing back up to that same level. We'll see if we can pop it this time. So, good morning. What's up, Tacticon? Gene, Fox, Apollo, good morning. Good to see you. Lorenzo, what's up? Evan, can't wait to be a part of this community. Hey, we can't wait to have you. What's up, First Max, Shyfish, Zach, Michael, Tim, Jorn, MH, John, good morning. What's up? Mark, Tony, good to see you. Philip, Mike Bomber, what's up? Richard, Alan, Alex Reyes, Lobo Trade, Bill, good morning. Hope I'm not sick, dude. My allergies are kicking me in the booty right now. I am struggling. I'm struggling today. What's up, Blue Racer? Manfred, good morning as well. What's up, Josh? LFG, absolutely, dude. All right, guys, let's have a good day. Let's be patient, and let's also get out early, right? It's Friday. There's zero reason to stick around too long. And again, massive shout out to the community for hitting our St. Jude goal. $11,300 is absolutely insane. Please don't donate if you are just looking for advertisements. That's not really chill. But anything and everything is accepted and welcome after that, right? What's up, Austin? Sorry about your dog, dude. It really sucks. I can't imagine. All right, markets are open, guys. Let's grind it. Gonna watch the first minute here on the Nas. Sorry if my allergies are annoying. They're very annoying to me. Nice little yank here on the Nas so far. 94 to 79. I'm just going to mark out the first minute, highs and lows, and I'll just adjust once they've been established. So there it is. And there's the nice rip. Going to test that 910 area that we were just talking about pre-market. Look at the buyers coming through on the ES, looking really nice. Volume down at 71. That looks great for the rip. NAS looks great for the rip. We are going to test that 910 level. That is pretty important. Why is it important? Because we are in the midst of changing trend, right? So at this point, we now have two higher lows than the actual low of Globex and two higher highs. Volume is flipping up here at 906. Still looking strong from the get. What's up, Rocky? Good morning. Rom, Hood, good morning. Marcus, what's up? If you are tuning in, make sure you press that thumbs up button on the stream. We're ripping nicely. Press that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Let's keep on grinding. So I do like the long side right now. That being said, it's the first 5 minutes of the day, so we're going to get some whippy action. I will play I'll play after the first 5 minutes. Again, upside of what we're looking for on the NAS is 940. We want to see what happens at 940. What's up? Welcome home. Shamraz, good morning. All right, nice little yank here. I'm going to try and get long off the top of this previous little range. So I'm looking at this little range here, previous high. Maybe I'll try and get long there. I'm not going to get aggressive on this entry right now. We're only about 10 points away from what I would call a target with value area low. So I'm just letting it play out. This top of this range also lines up with volume and our +1 standard deviation. You have a link to the website. You got your monitor, right? Yeah, you can do exclamation point gear in the chat. You'll find literally everything I use for both trading and streaming. What my PC is built of, everything. Did I sleep in a pine tree or something? Dude, it's cedar here. The cedar in Texas is like, they call it cedar fever because it just like totally and absolutely destroys you. I'm trying to see if I can see the count right now. It's crazy though. I'm just absolutely wrecked. Don't follow my trades, you'll get wrecked. So yeah, cedar trees release this. They release their pollen, and it turns into these big clouds of allergies, big clouds of floating allergies that just kind of rip across the sky. It's horrible. All right, delta's increasing here. Trying to get filled. We're long one contract from 0975. I'm gonna look into the 30s as a potential exit here, because I do like the push and the magnet into yesterday's value area low. I feel we also have a decent amount of buyers here. Point of control volume on the day so far is at 15, so that's something to watch for sure. New 5-minute candle. 79 to 29, so that's a 50-point candle. That's pretty good. Volatility should be decent today in theory. Buyers are still looking good here. I have a strategy that only works for sells. Do you think that's weird or no? No? I mean, whatever works for you, dude. Everything's going to look different. Yellow death for the pine. Ugh. Yeah, cedar fever sounds a lot better than yellow death, I'll be honest. Is that just specific to the area I live in? I mean, I think a lot of Austin has it. I think a lot of Texas has it, honestly, but I don't really know that, I guess. I took some Claritin this morning. The Claritin works really good for me. The problem is that it just like, I don't take it until I need it, and so it's always a little delayed. So we're consolidating here. You can see this is the first time sellers are kind of coming through. So I'm just watching this right now to see how we actually react to volume here. I don't want to take the full yank, and buyers can come out of nowhere. I like this entry. So I'm just trying to be a little patient, see if we can pop this range or not, make the move. You can see buyers coming back. But I do like this entry a lot. It makes a lot of sense from a market structure perspective. It's the previous high on the 5-minute, right? It's also the 1-minute or the 22 range, first standard deviation band, and volume. You live in Leander and pollen's not that bad. It must be coming from the Dripping Springs side. I don't know. Texas has a lot of mesquite. Yes, that's correct. So again, just watching Delta. I'm just watching Delta. Don't follow my trades, you will get wrecked, right? But I'm just watching to see kind of how we're actually responding here. Buyers are looking good. I think we should see the rotation up to 40, so I'll just go ahead and front run it just a hair and then get out with my pointage after that. But buyers are looking great here on the rip to the upside. We have the high so far just got hit, I believe. Yeah. So see what happens if we can continue on or not. We ticked 30, looks like 31.25. 40 is value area low. That's what we've been talking about. It's been the magnet since, I don't know, since I got on the stream. 5-minute chart's looking pretty strong. 1 minute's obviously rocking and rolling as well. Put in a little excess there, about 10 points now, but should continue to move, I think. Bouncing off the -1.5 or the +1.5 standard deviation as of right now. Buyer's still looking good here, so I'm still just being patient. Try Flonase. I use Flonase, yeah. I mean, I even have this like I have like essentially smelling salts on my desk that you just like take a big old whiff of and it clears your nose out. This is nothing new, unfortunately, for me. This is a day in the life. What's up, Tim? All right, getting a little bit of sellers here, nothing crazy yet. We pushed 30. I don't really remember where my first target was before I pulled it. I think 33 or something. So I probably wouldn't have gotten filled yet. I still don't see any reason to get out of this thing as of right now, so I'm just being patient. Mike with the 1123 for St. Jude. Appreciate it, dude. All right, so still just watching buyers here. Nasacort. I don't know what that is. That sounds crazy, though. All right, there comes the buyers, making its next little push. It's not very aggressive here. So this might be where I kill it. Just watching very closely here. Got the finger on the trigger, seeing if they're going to come out of nowhere. It seems to be the general way they work. I'm just going to kill that thing. I don't like it. We're failing to make any new highs here. We're putting in a lot of, on the 5, you can see the excess that we're putting in, which I think this will probably get run for the most part, but I just don't want to partake in that. So that's 135 on the day. We ran up to what, $400 probably. Yeah, probably right around $400. So I left some on the table, but you can see the sellers coming through now. Apollo with the 20. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the support to St. Jude. So not a whole lot of aggressive selling right now, but we are seeing some form of selling. So I saved myself 10 points there, which I'm happy about. I'll be sitting on my hands for a second here just to establish what we're going to do, figure out what we're going to do next. Shoulda, coulda, woulda taken it off at 30. I thought we were going to float to 40. I really did, with value being there. Yesterday's value area. I guess we ended up rejecting this previous low or something. I don't know. Something like that. I really thought we were going to get magneted up. We might still fill those wicks, and then we might just be pulling back a little bit here to volume at 900. We'll see. For the time being, though, I mean, this little push was very weak. And then when we made the new low on Delta without price making it, that's why I killed it. That just follows my strat. If I was short, I would love it, right? If I saw that, but since I'm long, I have to kill it. Because when we see this setup, it typically implies that price is going to continue pushing, right? So now what I'm waiting for is if I'm long biased, which I kind of am right now, I want to see Delta get propped without price pulling. Which right now, Delta is still getting yanked. So we'll see what happens at VWAP 91. Buyers coming through off of 900. It's looking pretty good for a potential little bounce. Just going to go ahead and participate here, mark it in, catch a little bit of this move, and then we'll get out of it. For the float up. We are sitting right at the +1 standard deviation. Might act as some resistance, maybe. We'll see. I did like the move here on the buy side. Realistically, probably shoulda, coulda, woulda waited for O2 test at volume here. I'm willing to watch it rotate back down to that before killing. Again, there's the O2 test. I want to see how we react on the delta side, right? So was I too early? Absolutely. But there's no reason to kill it yet, in my mind. We're getting a push up without any buyers here. Not a great sign. Just going to see if they come out before we kill this thing. There we go. They're trying to push in a little bit here. We got volume at 15. Pretty sure it's point of control on the day so far. It is. We can see we're trying to push it. No luck yet. ES looks super strong. ES looks super strong. Buyers coming through on the NAS. ES is looking rippy. Just nice rips on the ES. Yeah, Tim. To me, it looks great over there on the ES. If you're trading it on the long side, it looks great for the time being. NAS has put in now 4 wicks on the 5-minute chart to the upside. So are they loading shorts? Are they trapping shorts? Right? Questions that need to be answered and that will be answered probably pretty quickly. Delta getting a little yank, nothing crazy. Nice buyers coming through. I'm actually, yeah, I really want to hold this thing to 40. We have the +2 standard deviation at 34.5. I just like what we're seeing here. This is pretty systematic. It looks strong. I still have that 40 level target for value area low. So I'm going to keep it at 34.5. See if we can get filled up there or not. What's up, Giuliano? I think 40 is very possible, says Michael. Me too. Me too. Tim got a nice 3-point long on the ES. GG's, bro. Drop that exclamation point profit in the chat. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you press that thumbs up button down below. Helps out the channel. Let's get to 150 real quick. Just go down below your video, press that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. RSA says it won't pass 35. It's Friday. Okay. Alex, I do not have any reliable wine cellar recommendations for New York. I'm sorry. All right, buyers are still holding up here, even on the little push. What's up, Timothy? Good to see ya. And there's some sellers coming through. Yeah, still looking pretty strong. I'm holding this NAS for the time being. I just want to see. I'm giving it a little bit longer to see if we're going to float it or not. Needs to get back above that volume at 15. And the first standard deviation off of VWAP. A little bit of buyers coming back through. Nothing crazy. What's up, Wingo? Good to see you. If you're on Top Step Combine, yes, you can trade Monday, Keegan, during the market hours. All right, buyers pushing. We should see a break here of 26 on this next move to the upside. Yes, a little bit of sellers coming through, but nothing crazy. All right, so we're looking to break 25.75 on this next move. Delta's implying the move to the upside. I like to think so. Rusty trader. Doesn't mean that always works out. Doesn't mean it's the case. But I typically use it as a price gauge in that sort of mindset of if buyers are moving price higher than they typically were on the last move, if there's more net buyers, then I typically think that, yes, price will break the previous high. Glad you like it, Tim. Don't tell your friends. I'm just kidding. What's up, Trade Brigade? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right, guys, we've raised $11,354 for St. Jude. If you don't know what St. Jude is, basically, if you have a child, you cannot afford to pay for their medical needs if they have cancer or something that is unknown, you can take them to St. Jude and they will front it for you. And so that's what we're donating today, is one, to help fight children's cancer, just as a general statement for their research team, and two, to help pay for families that might have some serious struggles in life with kids having cancer and stuff, and they might not be able to flip it. So that's what St. Jude does. If you're interested, it's the pinned message in the comment. It's also linked down below. Very, very, very good cause. I still can't believe we smacked our $10,000 goal yesterday before 11 o'clock a.m. Absolutely insane. Sellers still coming through on the ES, but buyers are still popping on the NAS. So I'm just holding out for the time being. It's not really a hard position for me to hold as of right now. It's basically just net flat. Until I see something that's like very aggressive on the downside, in which case like I'll probably see it before a 15-point drawdown. Z Kobito. I have a video exclamation point strat, and you can see exactly how I use it. There's the push. There's the sellers coming through, bouncing off O2. Buyers coming right back in. We got Kama at 07. The 1 minute technically rolled over for a lower high, if you will, but we're still maintaining higher lows, so you could call it a flag if you wanted. You don't need to search my channel. You can just I'll just drop a link strat. There you go. Is it ISM at 10? I forget. Or at 9 o'clock? Buyers coming through. A lot of buyers coming through. I mean, this is still implying a move past 26. At the least. ES, not as much. Holding volume at 15. The last time we saw this sort of delta surging on price accumulating and almost dropping, it's a really nice rip. Am I interested in a trading competition for charity? Maybe. I guess we could do it through Tradeovate. No offense, dude, but I don't really have a big need to try and big my trading. Oh, I'm not talking about actual ISM MD. All right, Delta is flowing down, catching some sell side movement here. New 5-minute candle. VWAP test. I agree, Austin. Delta low was never met. There it goes. So what I'm waiting for right now is this level right here in relation. Which it looks like it's floating. It's very close. All right. First off, I'm only going to address this once. One single time. One single time. Vinny, you cannot say whatever you want to say after I donated $5,500. Those two things are zero correlation. Not correlated at all, right? You're donating to charity. You're doing nothing else. Nothing else. You have zero right in order to even assume anything because I donated $5,500. No. It doesn't work that way, dude. You're donating to charity. You're not donating to me, anybody in this community. That's it. That phrase must be divided, right? Second off, I didn't slander you by calling you a shill. I said, dude, you're getting kind of spammy. We have rules in this chat, which are very clearly defined in multiple spots. And you are starting to break them by fishing for people getting at you. I didn't slander. I didn't do anything. But I'm done. That's it. I'm just saying I got pretty peeved that you would even consider you to have a right because you donated to charity in order to come at me, attack me in my DMs, all that other stuff, dude. It's just pathetic. So, one, that's very annoying. Two, I don't understand what it is with the old dudes in trading world who feel the need to be the best, to big dick, whatever. I guess it's because you're trying to sell your platform or whatever. I think that's baloney. I'm not trying to sell anything, so I really don't care if you think I'm a good trader or not. I'm here for the community. I'm not trying to do anything else than that. I could care less if I'm the best trader in the world. I make enough money to trade that I'm happy. There's zero room for ego in my trading. Zero need for it because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not trying to sell you a course. I'm not trying to sell you software. I could care less. Use my strat, take bits and pieces of it if you'd like, make you some money. We're getting a lot of sellers here. I'm going to go ahead and kill this thing. Next little push up. So that's where I stand. Competition can be fun if done in the right light. If done in the wrong light, competition is just stupid. It does nothing for the trading community. A community which is already just gross. Man, it's gross. And I talk about this. I mean, you're new to the channel, probably, it sounds like. I talk about this so much that I think our trading community is. This specific one is good. I think the entire industry as a whole is totally. So, yeah, it's just crazy. I'm done. I'm not going to entertain anything else. If you donate to charity, it gives you zero rights. And it says a lot about you if you think you get rights, or you get special privilege, or you don't have to follow rules. I killed it. We're just selling off. What's up, Case? Yeah, humble and kind. I agree, Cardinal. It's just crazy, man. If you would have asked me yesterday if I ever thought that, yeah, doesn't matter. I said I was done talking about it. Getting a nice sell off on the Nas. I just don't put up with disrespect from one lot traders. Dude, Why do you care what one lot traders even say? If you're a 20 lot trader and you're making 10 grand, go be happy with your 10 grand, dude. That goes to anybody. That's just not directed at Vinny. There is zero reason to feel anything from anyone. Trading is extremely solo based, right? We talk about this a lot. Trading is very solo based. There is no reason to have to prove to anybody that you are some guy, unless one, you're trying to sell stuff, obviously, but two, like, prove to yourself, man, every morning. Prove to yourself that you're good, that you can do what it takes, that you're making enough money for you. You know? It's just crazy. You can see agendas, I guess, is a better way to put it. But doesn't matter. All right, I gotta open up the vibes. So we're done. Miog with the 25 for St. Jude. GG. Hey, appreciate it, dude. All right, nice little sell off on the Nas here. Killing that thing, saved us 50 points. We're gonna see if we can find something else to trade on one of these little rebounds down here. I like this area a lot, actually. Down here on the Globex lows. So we're going to see if we can find an actual setup on Delta. Until then, I mean, it still looks heavy right now, so I'm not going to rush into anything here, especially on a however many point sell-off this is, almost a 100-point sell-off. So wait and see. I know, Dolan, I'm done. Seller is still coming through. I am still sitting on my hands. Saved myself a lot of points. Yeah, honestly. Exited at 85. Yanked to 15. Yeah, exactly. Michael's right. I'm not trading the Rusty today. I'll trade it next week. Y'all are going to have to remind me, but we're still doing the charity, so I'm just going to keep grinding on my normal stuff. We're a little in the red here. 380. Nice, Zeke, Coibito. Glad you enjoy the Discord. It's free. Why not flip short when the sellers are coming in? Because I was raging. I was not in a clear headspace. so it didn't work. I try not to be in positions when I don't have clear headspace. Chris the motherfucking Topher with the $20 for St. Jude's. Thanks, bro. That's an awesome. I love that. All right, still selling off nicely. 800 incoming. Again, I'm just waiting to see. I don't really want to take shorts off of the -3 standard deviation. Y'all know that. It's not how I roll. I'm looking for longs down here. However, I am being extremely patient because I want to see the delta set up on the long side. And we've seen it a million times on this channel. We know exactly what we're looking for. It's just about being patient and waiting for it to actually play out. Am I looking for delta divergence? No, not necessarily. I'm just really looking for really strong buying, which we're not seeing. Like, we're floating up to volume. Sure, we're floating up to the +2 or the -2. Sure, but we're not seeing aggressive buying. Our buyers should be well over this previous level. And we're not there yet. So to me, I mean, we are on the ES. ES looks decent. Maybe it'll prop the NAS, but kind of coming through a little bit. I would rather leave 40, 50, 60 points on the table on the move in order to get my 20, 30, 40 points than try and catch a bottom right now. Cold? Yeah, it's just allergies. Nice, Mega Academy. GG's, bro. 28.35. What's a delta setup? You can do exclamation point strat to see what I like. Doesn't mean there's not a million different ways to see it, right? You can't tell it by looking at him, but our boy Matt is a straight gangster. You know, that's probably a really, like, one of the nicest compliments I've gotten on stream. Yo, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. Let's get to 150. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. We're live every single day, Monday through Friday, 8:20 Central. So this is closer to what I was talking about. Price is floating down. We got volume here at 27. We don't have a whole lot of sellers right now. Just trying to be a little patient. Sellers came back through, so we sit on our hands. Problem solved. Yeah, no, I agree. Mike, I think everybody would actually probably agree if you watch the DXY or whatever. That We've been floating for too long, right? Why sell off? Any news? No, and it's not real. I mean, guys, look, we're not even a full percentage point down, right? You gotta remember that like the dollar values in our heads are crazy because we are fixed on a $20 a point move on the NAS. But as the NAS increases, the percentage moves for that same dollar amount decrease, right? And so it makes these moves of a 100-point sell-off or whatever seem crazy because it would have been crazy 6 months ago. But right now, a 100-point sell-off isn't even a full percentage point. So you got to kind of have that in the back of your head of like, okay, I mean, as it increases, our dollar moves every day are going to increase as well. Buyers are looking decent here. I'd be interested in a potential pullback. Potential pullback long, maybe 31, 30 area. I'm going to get long. Long at 30. I'll look for the plus or the -1 standard deviation. Yeah, sellers are coming back through. How aggressive, though, is the question, right? Aggressive enough. I'm going to try and give it just a little wiggle room, and then we're going to have to stay sharp on it. This is the level to watch. Previous low. Don't like the sellers here. You can see them like trying to catch a bid and it's just getting slapped. Got volume at 25. ES is holding up really nicely, actually. Buyers coming through on the NAS. Falling like a horse. Right. ES is looking good on the fade, actually. Fade to the upside, mean reversion, whatever you want to call it. NAS is looking less so. But not bad yet. We're still trying to catch bids. And now we're not. 800 is going to flush. There it goes. Delta is still maintaining. A lot of buyers coming through here. I have to partake. I added one. This is where I start getting very specific on watching, but this is crazy. Like absolutely crazy. That's big. That's really big. This is what we were waiting for. I should have been super patient. So I got to be willing at this point. After seeing this, I need to be willing to give it 20, 30 points, unfortunately. But like, this is no joke. So gonna wait and see how it actually reacts here. But this specific right here, this is the setup. Do our little circles. Because lately I've been enjoying the circles. Whoa. All right. So we had a low, delta low, right? We had a new low, delta not even close to a new low. It's trying to roll over a little bit here. but it's looking good on the rip side to the up. Rip side to the up. It's looking good for a nice rip to the upside. So I'm letting it be a little patient here. Obviously, don't want to see it yank too far, but I am willing to give it a little bit of room here because I do like what I'm seeing right now. Obviously, if it eats up all of this, that would just be crazy. But I think we're going to get a really nice move to the upside. Hey, is your dog always sleeping behind you? Yeah, both of them. There's two here that are pretty, during this home remodel. They've been here pretty much every day with us. Aren't I trading in the yen? Nope. Nasdaq. Uh-oh. T Diddy says careful here. All right. Can't believe you even have the audacity to come back in here. What happened to my boy Hodu? I don't know. I haven't checked in on him in a while. I'll have to check in on him after this trade. And there's the sellers coming through that we were just talking about. We don't want to see them eat up that entire move, and they just did. Hey, be quiet. What's up? Stop. What about it? Oh, yeah. All right, I'll be right back. I've got to... Hey. Stop. All right, buyers are coming back through. Gotta go AFK for like 2 seconds. Not ideal, but we're gonna be right back. Got a phone call I gotta take. 2 seconds. So it looks like Delta is holding up. Price is consolidating. See what it means, right? Doggo's just hyped for the volatility, right? My contractor came over and was like, knocked on my window. Tough guy over here. Freak out. Look at the ES. Tempted to throw one on the ES, honestly. I like it, but here comes our move. Close, my friend. This goes to 12,500. Maybe. So much downside potential, says Aaron. Downside potential is capped. What's uncapped? Upside potential. Exactly, Rocky. Exactly, dude. Exactly. All right. A lot of buyers coming through on that move. I mean, it's 40 point move pretty quickly. ES is looking really strong right now, all things considered. But from a buying perspective, it looks good. Total drawdown 57. What does that put us at? Like $2,500 total in the red. Been worse. But we're about to get paid, which is good. Buyers looking good. Getting above volume. Cole, the patience, it just comes down on like this style of trading, man. Like, if I thought that I was going to actually catch an actual bottom, I would not be patient. But like, I know that the odds of me catching the actual bottom are very slim. But I know that when we're starting to hug the -3 standard deviation and I start seeing a lot of buyers reacting down here, I know odds of a bounce are pretty high. And so it just comes down to like waiting to see, you know? And then I start seeing stuff like this, and then I get really patient because I see aggressive buying going on off the lows. And it's a lot easier to be patient when you see a lot of buying coming off the lows because you know it's just a matter of time. But once you establish that you're never going to have perfect entries or exits for that matter, right? The market will always move more and less than you wished it would have. It's easier to be a lot more patient. And if you're staying under leveraged, also easier. Honestly, very proud of myself for only being in 2 contracts here. Shoulda, coulda, woulda added a third probably, but better to be under leveraged on moves like today, where you're kind of playing with 100 points of movement pretty quickly. A lot of buyers here. When you try to pick bottoms, all you get is smelly fingers. That's the quote of the day from Unknown Trader. That's hilarious. All right, we got to get through volume here at 90, excuse me. This is the level to crack. The Vinny scolding was worth 100 by itself. Yeah, press that thumbs up button down below if you're enjoying the stream. It's Friday. Gotten a few St. Jude's donations today. Cheers, guys. Fam is coming in strong. The community is coming in strong today. I don't like the sellers that I'm seeing here, to be honest. I got to watch this closely. Sitting at $11,399.08 raised for St. Jude. Is your wife beautiful? Yes. Quote of the week. Honestly, I think that does deserve quote of the week. Snile Kino, you can do exclamation point setup to see everything on my screen, man. How to set it up. All right, buyers coming back through, making it look good, pushing into volume. So first stop, this move should happen fairly quickly from 90 up to 24. We do have 800 cycle level, obviously, which is exactly where we're pinned at right now. I will have to watch and see what happens at 24 on this trade. That might be where I take one off, maybe. But I am liking the 50 cycle level more than volume, I think, at 24 right now, just with the way I'm seeing buyers reacting. Buyers are still just moonshotting this. So again, we got to see. If you were on the stream yesterday, you heard me mention that me and my wife are expecting a baby in May, and we went in for a doctor's appointment on my birthday on Wednesday, and they had said that her head was in the bottom 1 percentile, so very, very small head. If you're following along with my baby's journey, the good news is we just got word that everything is actually okay. So feeling very blessed right now for that. Everything's all good. She went into a specialist that does like an actual 3D modeling, and everything looked good. She was just in a weird spot during the sonogram. So very excited about that. Feeling very good. Kind of scary, man. Pretty big weight opened up. Did I just she's at the thing right now. I asked if it was able to take a video. She said they didn't allow, but that is really cool to see. So I think she said she took some pictures, which I'll be very excited to see. What was scary was having the wife going to labor 5 weeks early. Jeez, dude, I can't imagine. Oh, nice, JT. Congrats, bro. All right, we're pushing volume right now. We are chilling at volume at 25, waiting to see kind of how buyers are going to react up here. If we want to continue our move to the upside or not. I am tempted to get out of both of these in the 40s if we get there. So far, a nice rebound off the lows, 52 to, so that's 70-point rebound off the lows so far. This is what the 5-minute chart looks like. Nice little V bottom recovery so far. We have Gamma sitting at 35. We have volume at 58, VWAP at 64. Volume has not yet flipped down. So something to note there. Should see Gamma get tested though, and then see what else happens. Anonymous donating $100 to St. Jude. Thank you for your support for the stream and the charity, dude. It means a lot. Mega Academy. Dude, they have not called me. So I need to go double check. I've gone twice and they have not had it either time. Yeah, babies are scary but beautiful at the same time. I could not agree more. We got our 3D ultrasound yesterday. I read third. You meant 3D. Nice. All right, trying to see if buyers are going to continue picking here. All right, so someone was asking how we're able to be so patient. It's trades like this that make it easier to be patient. You're seeing moon rocketing delta off of the lows. There's not a whole lot of reason to just like smash out of something. Right now we're consolidating on volume at 25. The move was pretty fast from 91 to 25. That's what we had talked about. They didn't really care too much about the 800 cycle level. So right now I'm trying to decide, do I take one off and let one run? Do I take both off and call it a Friday? I really want to try and see the push into the 40s right around here. I think it makes a lot of sense as a target. Doesn't mean it's going to get filled or not. This has been a really nice move off the lows though, like we were talking about, almost 80 points. So some form of a pullback is expected, right? Do I think the NASDAQ will go test the high today? You know, bro, I have no idea. I can't call that right now. Y'all are right. I should let one run. And take one off. It's the smart thing to do. All right, buyers holding up for the most part. Seeing a little bit of sellers here. KB with the $100.92. Some OCD on him as well. I feel that, dude. I feel that. Appreciate the 192 for St. Jude's, bringing us to $11,600. I just want to go ahead and say we had a goal of $10,000 between the 2 days. It's just nuts, guys. Our community is badass. Here come the buyers. Excuse me. Allergies, man. Still holding all 5 from 12,771. MNQ. Damn, dude. GG's. I want to see us pop volume here with some buyers coming through. Go fill me on one contract and let one run. ES looking so good. ES has looked really good. Like this right here is just, I should have taken it. I'm really digging the circles. Sorry if y'all don't like them. I just feel like it helps a lot. We had price going down, made a new delta low. All of a sudden, delta spikes. Price comes back down, makes a new low. Delta not even close. Boom. Long signal. Should have taken it. And then buyers just moonshotting since then. And same situation on the NAS. Buyers just absolutely owning this move. Oh, nice. Rocky from 37.44. So you're well in the money at this point. GG's, dude. All right. We are getting close to our first exit. At 40, I might just take one off here. Watch and see how volume reacts at 25. Nice, John. AES with $1,063 of profit, and I am out. Well done. Happy Friday. Drop that exclamation point profit on your way out. We are almost at 200 thumbs up. If you're enjoying the stream, smash that thumbs up button down below the video. Help out the channel. It's free. YouTube likes it. Press that subscribe button if you are watching and you're not yet subscribed. However, most of y'all are, so I appreciate that. So we floated all the way to 750. There is 2 guys in the trading chat who were talking about the 740s and the 760s like 2 or 3 days ago, holding swings for it. So Faceless, if you're watching, GG's, bro. Hoss Trader, if you're watching, GG's, bro. Seeing some sellers here. If you're not part of the free chat room, click the link down below. It's in the description. It says free trading chat. Great spot. A lot of good traders in there. It's where I hang out after the stream and on the weekends and stuff. Worth the reach out there. All right. So far we were rejecting 35. Let's see if we're going to push or not. You're not a one-lot trader after all. Yeah. Also, the random close indicator definitely freaking pulled off today. I should have timestamped it and drawn a little arrow on my chart or something, but pretty cool. Still no aggressive buying. I mean, excuse me, aggressive selling. ES especially. Sitting on volume, looking like it's going to push view up 67. We'll see. Yeah, rejecting Gamma so far. Dinush, that's right. We got a lot of volume at 25 also. We barely got above it. The 1 minute Gamma, let's see where that's at. Looks like it's sitting right at it as well. B, appreciate the 50 for St. Jude's, dude. I front run all of Matt's trades. Just kidding. Maybe. Good day to all and get the bag. Absolutely, bro. Get the bag, give the bag. Sitting on the plus or the -1 standard deviation so far. Seeing some sellers coming through. This might be my reset point where I just kill everything and reset on the trade. Really would like to get out of that first contract. Why did I take that off the books? Did I really? Yeah, I did. Do I lend more weight to the delta on the 22 range or the 5-minute? You know, I had a consulting call yesterday with a guy who's in the process of passing Top Step. I've seen some sellers here. He's kind of asking the same thing. Smaller the time frame, the better for me on delta. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of room. We're pretty much net neutral on this, and I like the continued upside move, to be honest, more than I like the actual rollover off Gamma here, but we'll see what actually plays out. I could get out at 20 as well, a volume there. So I'm willing to give it a little wiggle. But yeah, I really like the tighter the time frame, the better for Delta, in my opinion, because it's giving you, first off, time-based charts are giving you like, hey, Delta was this in 5 minutes. It was this in 5 minutes. That doesn't really tell you what's actually happening like a price-based chart does, right? This is telling you how price is moving, how fast it's moving, and how the buyers and sellers are reacting as prices either moving super fast or super slow. It tells a lot more of a picture than a block of time. I don't use tick charts. I don't know why. I just have never really had success with them. If you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me at Twitter at TradesByMatt and on Instagram at TradesByMatt. My shameless plug. Went long 20 NASDAQ from 66, cut at 92, wiped out that 5K account blow up from last week in 3 minutes. Damn, bro. That's aggressive. GG's. I'm glad it worked out for you. My shameless. Yeah, big ball award of the day goes to Mark, for real. And diamond hands, dude. I'm not going to say normally that a 24-point move is diamond hands, but when you're 20 lots deep, a 24-point move is 100% diamond hands. Yeah, say Mariano. It was a no-brainer exit at 835 based on the oscillator. Cool. So what Mark is saying is that he put in the delta low for us. Yeah, cheers to you too, dude. RSA. Anybody that's able to time a local top. Well done. Buyers increasing. I'm going back to micros now where I belong. What's up, Tatiana? What did you miss? How long have you been gone? I don't feel like I've seen you in a while. Yeah, Joe. Look at the ES buyers, man. They gave zero pullback on the sell side here off of the +1 or the -1 standard deviation, excuse me. Looks really strong on the ES. That's exactly right, Cole. Yep. That's exactly right. What's up, Shade? Good to see you. Oh, you've been gone for 20 minutes and you missed nothing. Tuning in from work? Yeah, Tatiana, I didn't even address that. That dude was talking major crap about me elsewhere, and there's just no place for him here. Bad vibes. I have Bull Bear Rider. I don't understand them at all, to be honest. So I was gonna DM you about it because I don't know what I'm looking at. Hey, Danish, glad to hear that, man. That's sick. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, it's crazy that a random YouTube pop up could change your life, right? That's so cool. I freaking love that. That's so cool. The camo on the 1 minute's almost unbelievable. 2:25:21. I think that's not standard, right? I'm at 2:30:10. So you're looking at it slower. So you'd probably be seeing bounces like that, if I had to guess. Yeah, Nigel, me too, man. I laughed about it just a second ago. How many good vibes around? Oh, we got a lot of good vibes in this room right now. The best vibe is down at the bottom of the screen, man. $11,650 raised for St. Jude. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, sounds good, dude. I won't be around this weekend, but I'll catch you early next week. I have a big duck hunt this weekend that I'm very, very excited about. It's a nice little birthday duck hunt. Two 255.21 on the one. All right, I'll do it real quick. Nice. Yeah, it does look pretty good, huh? In queue, try and hold 800 psych level. We might see a rotation down to 93. I'd be fine with that personally. Delta's still holding up, so we'll see what happens. Nice, Chris. GG's, bro. Markets are open a half day on Monday. PD. I found Matt looking for info on cumulative delta. Nice. All right, big sellers coming through on the Nas. Here comes the move to 93 that we were just talking about. Happened faster than I thought it would, to be honest. Yeah, it's catching a little bit of selling as well. Nas is just sweeping the 800 level. Let's look at that on the 5-minute chart. So we rejected Gamma, same spot as well, 38 to 36. Little wick zone on the 5-minute rejection area. A little bit of sellers coming through, nothing crazy yet. Expected pool to 90 volume, makes sense. We are long from 87 and from 30, giving us an 09 average. Only 2 lots, so nothing too aggressive. Buyers are coming back through. Looking to get out at 1 at right around 40. And then trying to hold the last one and let it run, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. And there's a new low on the ES as we float 90. Excuse me, on the NAS. Losing my mind. Overall, though, I'm still liking this move. Short-term little yanks is fine. I'm watching the ES also. This has been a decent long area so far. So I'm actually watching this as a potential long as well. FT Jeff with the $100 for St. Jude's. I appreciate you. Thanks, man. Can we hit 12K today? $250 away. I think we can. I think we can. 12K by the end of the stream for St. Jude. Got 670 people in here. Press that thumbs up button. Let's get some more big money boys in the stream who can send it to 250 for us. Press that thumbs up button down below. Let's get YouTube to help us out. There's the buyers coming through on the NAS. I would say yes, boss. Across the board, actually. What's up, Mike Dunlop? Good to see you. A little bit of selling, nothing crazy. Yo, Mark Mann with the 100. Getting us that much closer to the 12K goal for the day. Appreciate it, dude. St. Jude's appreciates it. They actually literally tweeted at me saying they appreciate it. Yesterday. Which is pretty cool. Good job, team. All right, getting a little bit of sellers here. Trying to eat that move. The 50 buy could be interesting on the ES. Tempted to add a long here. You wish I would start trading the ES more often? The ES is really hard for me to trade. I struggle. It's not my cup of tea. Nice, Zach. $300. Drop that exclamation point profit, bro. Well done. Yo, Matthew sending it for us. 150. Hitting that 12K goal, I think. I think that's how the math works there. I gotta wait for the little number thing to load. A lot of sellers coming through. I gotta watch this. Yeah, we just hit 12K. Appreciate it, Matthew. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Chat. Drop some hype in the chat right now. We just hit freaking 12 grand. I'm getting yanked a little bit. Decent sell off. Shoulda, woulda, coulda taken it green, huh? I like the volume at 60. However, this looks pretty heavy, so we're going to see if we actually are straight up downtrending or not. I would love the add here, but I just don't see enough to add yet. $12 freaking K. 12K. It's a lot of racks. So Delta's back at the lows here. The move happened fairly quick. Let's look at the 1 minute See how long it actually took. I guess 5 minutes basically. 10 o'clock, yeah, 5 minute on the yank. New lows putting in. Cheers, business helpers. That's the idea, man. That's the idea. 12 grand. Gets me hyped. But I do got to focus, unfortunately. And then I can get actually hyped. I like the low here, put in at 40. But we're not seeing any aggressive anything worth adding to yet, unfortunately. I'm going to partake. I liked the volume and the fact that we were bouncing off 50. I liked the low that we put in, but you just got to keep a close eye on it. And see how we actually respond here. Got to watch the sellers to see how we're actually going to, if we're going to roll or not. Don't like the sellers that we're seeing yet, but we're still holding, so got to be patient. You know, it'd be a funny business idea is if you made little fans that could attach onto your keyboard so that traders could just like not really have to do anything in order to get rid of their sweaty hands. They could literally just like put it up in front of their keyboard. Someone get to that. I'll buy it. There's no limit to how many times you can do the pro account, Brad. You can do it as many times as you qualify for it. Buyers looking good. Pushing into volume at 90. Small fans already exist. I'm talking about ones that literally attach to your keyboard. I don't want to have to do anything. I want to literally just raise my hands, let them cool off for a little bit, get a little less sweaty, and then like get back to work. All right, sitting at the -1.5 right now. We got volume at 90 as well. That's, of course, our average price is right where volume is. Those fans already exist? Oh, wow. Can you have a pro and a funded? I don't believe so. ES is looking kind of weak. NAS is getting heavy as well. Oh, get a USB fan. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I didn't think about that. I'm just going to reset off this trade if we can get a little push. Got to get through volume a little bit here, push into the +1 or the -1, and I'll be out. I'm just going to reset off this trade. There's too much drawdown for the most part. Don't just reject that. Push it a little higher. So Delta, price is making highs, Delta is making lows. This is going to fall. It's just a matter of time and about squeezing as much as you can out of it before it does finally yank. Should be getting close here to a couple fills. Buyers are trying to increase here, which is good. Getting hit a little bit. This is what the 1 minute chart looks like. It's a good ad. Put in a little micro double top at 97.5. I like to think that gets run, I should say. But again, we're at that spot where you got to be really, really cautious and careful. We're sitting on volume, but we're starting to see some sellers coming through. So at this point, it's about just timing, right? That's what we were saying earlier too. We're seeing some strong selling going through. This is a reset position for me. It's just about milking as much as I can. Triple at 97. There we go. Run. We're out of one. It's a fat L off the average, 640. Local top getting printed so far. We are down 1,037 on the day, so this number needs to be above 1,037 in order for us to be ahead. Doesn't mean it needs to happen right now, but as long as we're like maintaining this volume level, we'll be fine. We only got out of one contract. The rest are still holding for the time being. Matt, do you hide your P&L in positions on purpose? SMH. Quick tutorial on what you're seeing on the screen. Blue line is average price. You can see fills and positions based off blue arrows and the lines, whether it's red or green. You can see P&L down at the bottom. Profit trades, losing trades, all trades. All trades means you add profit minus loss. If it is negative, it is in the bracket. You can see open position up here. You can see right now I'm 2 lots long from average of 71.88 after we got out of that first trade. It's about as transparent as I can make it. All right, buyers looking good. We're out of 1 and we're out of 2. I was trying to pull it up because I thought we were going to run to 20, which here we go. But, you know, that was a reset trade. I literally said it was reset, so I'm glad I got filled out. We're 198 positive on the day, plus $200. Took a lot of heat for that $200, to be fair, but green is green. Do I use stops? I only see your take profit. Rarely. No worries, Jansta. I rarely use take profit. I mean, stops. Kind of depends on the trade. Depends on if I'm using bracket or not, if I'm scalping quick points or not for automatic moves. Hey, go get your bag. My wife just walked in from her doctor's appointment and unrolled the sonogram, and it's like 40 different 3D pictures. Great job for St. Jude. Yeah, man. $12,000. It's crazy. Seeing some nice sellers come through. I'm just going to be extremely patient here. It's Friday, guys. I'm up $200. It's nothing crazy. I think we could probably squeeze a little bit more out of it, but not going to fight it too hard. Yeah, I agree, John. 455. 34. Let's take a peek. I like the other one more. I like the Gamma to be fast. The reason I like Gamma is because it's fast. Personally. I like Gamma to be fast. And there we go. It's running, right? It's running off no buyers. It's running off no buyers. Could have gotten an extra lot of points, but that's just the way it works, right? What exactly does a duck hunt day look like? So for us, here comes the run through the 40s that I was waiting so patiently for. How often is it that I'm so incredibly patient? At least I think I am. And I finally am like, man, I just got to reset. I got to take this thing off. I do that, and then it freaking runs. It makes you just like, it makes me go, you know, Mr. Market Maker that watches the stream, if you're going to hose me like that every single time, please at least just press that thumbs up button down below the video. since you're literally just laughing at me every day. Every day you do this. Duck hunt day though for us. I am going tomorrow, driving to a friend's house, waking up early Sunday morning, 2 or 3 a.m. to make the drive to the border of Texas, Oklahoma, and then this is a guided hunt, so it's a little different. Everything's already done for us. We don't have to throw decoys. We don't have to do anything. All we do is we get out of our truck, load all of our gear into a gator. The gator drives us to the duck blind. We sit there. They have dogs and everything. It's guided. It's literally basically like a duck farm. They have like different water canals that are lined up perfectly. They have corn on the sides, everything. So this hunt is my first like really, really nice hunt like this. Normally we just go to public land and throw decoys ourselves and all of that. But the hunt itself will last from shooting light is 10 hours. 10 minutes before sunrise. Yeah. And then it lasts until you limit out, which is either 6 ducks in Texas or like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. What shotgun do I use? Stoeger 3500. I use a pump. I don't have a semi. But my newest addition this year is I got a couple of new chokes. And I went Sunday skeet shooting to test them out, and they are sick. Does my wife watch the stream? Every day, except today she was at the doctor. Add the duck hunt to my day in the life of a Trades by Matt documentary? Maybe. That might be a move. Honestly, I should vlog the hunt, huh? I'm sure my friends would love that. Yo, appreciate the 250 thumbs up. Let's send it to 300 and call it a day. It's open in the morning, Kwong. Harvey, it is land management, man. Land management. If you go to these places and you see how many ducks there are, your mind would be blown. And there's limits for a reason, right? But it's land management. Yes, Roderick. I'm looking a little heavy here. So we've hit $12,000 for St. Jude. So on Monday we have I'll be streaming in the morning just to see if there's anything worth taking. I'm not going to trade the Russell on Monday because you don't know what's typically going to happen on a holiday. So I'm just sticking with my normal stuff. On Tuesday, we'll trade the Rusty since we hit our goal for St. Jude. That was my end of the bargain. So Tuesday is Russell trading. Should be entertaining. If I lose a bunch of money, y'all owe me. Hunt clubs are net positive for the environment. Exactly. They actually do a lot more for the environment than almost anybody else does. Candidly speaking. And any hunting permits, at least in Texas, is put directly back into the land. It's like the number one way that Texas land management works is through hunting permits. Because it's put all back in there. Oh, humbly, you got a deal, man. I'm about to lose on purpose. Lose $100. Get a $300 gun. $500 gun, whatever. Have they stopped lead shot? Yeah, you have to use steel. Steel shot for duck hunting. Lead is bad for the water. I am a little salty, slightly salty about this trade since I was in 3 lots. Should have taken off 2, let 1 run. I was literally trying to as well when this one got filled, but it is what it is. Do I have Instagram? I do, at Trades by Matt. Same with Twitter. Do I hunt with dogs? We will this weekend. Historically, no. I have 2 labs. They're literally duck dogs, but they are city boys. Have you ever been boar hunting? Yes. In fact, I'm going next weekend. So this weekend I'm going duck hunting. Next weekend I'm going duck hunting and hog hunting. I guess hog and boar are the same thing, right? Yeah, wild hog. So yeah, I'm doing that next weekend. The 23rd, I think, is the weekend. Yeah, the 23rd. Pretty excited about that too. I have a really funny picture of the hog I shot earlier last year. If you're following me on Twitter or on Instagram, shoot me a DM, or on Discord. Shoot me a DM if you want to see the picture. It's freaking hilarious. I'm not just going to put it for everyone to see because not everyone wants to see it. A pig, but it's hilarious. Rifle, Kev. Hey, RSA, have a great weekend, man. Happy Friday. It's turned out to be a decent Friday, guys. We're pushing into VWAP here. AES, yeah, we got green. We could have been just rolling in the dough, if you will. If we held to 40, we would be up like 3 racks right now, but it's what it is. Fridays, man. ES looks super strong. Buyers pushing into VWAP on the NASDAQ. That's pretty sick, Andrew. All right, pushing VWAP, 850 psych level. This is just hitting every target that I had for it originally. And I even bought the dip. It hurts. Pains me. Hog, I don't eat hog personally, and I'm actually okay with that because they're a nuisance here. Duck is a little different. Duck is very sportsman-y. Hog is just like, they ruin everything. So I don't really feel bad about not eating them. Nice, Mark Hamilton. Good stuff, dude. $239. Hey, money is money, bro. Yes, Kev. So this is looking still good on the rip side, especially on the ES. It's looking good on the NAS. Am I Jewish? No. Oh, because of the pig. No, I just don't like the way wild boar tastes. I've tried it, don't like it. Nice little W here on the NAS. I mean on the ES, excuse me. Would I be able to hold through the weak buyers on this whole move? Probably not, especially right here, man. This would have been really tough for me to hold through. But on one runner, I probably would have. If I would have held on till 35 off that first exit, this trade would have been net even. And holding these other 2 ones, I probably would have taken 2 off, let one run at 35. Taken 2 off around the 30s. In an ideal world, hindsight, man, right? Coming out. Taking 2 off on the 30s and let the last one just run. That would have taken both of these green. And then this guy, where I literally bought the bottom, just letting it do its thing. But this was a good ad. I'm happy with this ad. Look at the sellers though. Excuse me. A lot of sellers. I am tempted to try a stab here. I'm going to partake. Looking at the top of this little short-term range here. Don't follow my trades, you'll get wrecked. It's not what the stream is for. Y'all know the deal. A fairly high-risk trade on this nice push-up, but the sellers look really strong. We have a pretty defined level of interest to get out of this thing, which is like the 60s. Right around here. It would float quickly to 82 probably. Nice little 20-point rip if we break the top of this range. So I'm willing to take the $120 L to see if this thing will melt a little bit. Because, of course, we're getting some buyers coming through. 30 block at 56. Should get run. Stopped out. 125. Probably will just call it there, I think. I don't think I'm going to trade anymore. $69 in the day. 50-50. Pretty tough day for me on a Friday. I think ending $69 in the green is probably a move. Probably a vibe for me. This looks heavy. But I don't want to trade it, so. Whoever tried to short the new lows on the Nas got absolutely wrecked. Yeah. They weren't watching the stream, that's for sure. Craig, you can do exclamation point strat in the chat as well as exclamation point setup. It's also in the FAQ down below in the description. Everything is free, man. If you ever have like very, very specific questions, the only paid thing I do is one-on-one consulting, and it's $100 for an hour. The reason it's $100 is because I don't want you to just come and waste my time or waste your time, right? I want you to come fairly prepared and be serious about it if I'm going to offer up some time of my life. So that's the only paid option that you can get here. Everything else is free. Exclamation point strat, exclamation point setup. Ask questions. Watch along. That's all you got to do. JK Ray, always fantastic spending the morning with you as well. Yeah, $69 for me personally. You know, if I'm going to make a little bit of money, I'd rather it be a meme level like that. So I'm happy with that. And then 12 grand, 120% raised off our goal. 12 grand for St. Jude. It's a happy day. Incredible, honestly. I mean, this blew our last charity streams out of the water. Even without the massive donations. I want y'all to take into that account, right? Day Trader Paradise Matt has got a YouTube channel. He donated a rack yesterday. Vinny Many donating $5,500. So there's $6,500. I donated a rack. So that's $7,500. So even without our stuff, guys, as a community, all of the $100 donations, the $50 donations, the 20s, the 5s, even the 1s contributed like $5,000 or something is just insane. And that completely blows anything else we've done as a community out of the water. On the past, we've done 3 charity streams at this point. So well done just across the board, honestly. I think we should all, I'm extremely proud. You should feel extremely proud for what we've done. And the best is yet to come on this type of stuff, guys. I mean, as the channel gets bigger, I only plan on having much, much larger of these types of things to do. You know, like I want to hit a 20K day. I want to hit a 50K day. And that comes with growing the channel, and keeping our vibes positive, spreading the word and making sure that everybody knows that like traders are not just full of crap. We're not selfish dudes and dudettes, I guess, who are just in it to make a bunch of money. And we're not in it to just like sell courses and whatever else. Like we're here to make the world better because we're given an awesome opportunity to do that, right? So the best is yet to come. Bigger and better things are coming. That being said, I don't want to overlook how amazing we did for St. Jude. So very excited. Exactly. Some patient out there with a $12,000 tab is not going to have to pay any money because we as a community raised that for them. We just alleviated a ginormous stress in their life. Like, that's so cool. You're seeing selling pressure wise NQ going higher because they're just pulling the ask. You see it a lot, honestly. There's nothing you can do about it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go and call it there. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Friday. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday as well. I hope you, again, get super hyped off of what we've done the past 2 days. Incredible. Try to hook up the traders for a cause and maybe have a segment in their event. That would be a great way to expand. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, humbly. I've looked into it. I've actually looked into trying to create something similar. Ground up. One of my buddies is super into charitable work and he wants to move into that route. So I'm looking at maybe setting up something that he could potentially run. It's in the works. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying anything yet, but I have looked into that stuff. Thank you. I will enjoy my duck hunt. I will try and potentially vlog it so you can see what it's like, my day in the life. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. I can't wait to see you in the group chat and hit me up if you want to play some Call of Duty later. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.